Welcome back to another episode of our How Not to Build a Van series. I'm Els.
And I'm Steph.
And this is episode 10. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
So, in this episode, we did our decorative flooring and...
we basically started to frame out our van. So it's starting to look less like a shell of a van and more like a shell of a camper van.
Yes.
Time to fit our garage floor. Weapons of choice. We have the scissors and we have the Stanley blade. Which will cut best? No? Why do you not join it? Oh, sorry.
How's it going, babes?
It's quite fiddly because this material is quite heavy.
Yeah, it's really hard to manoeuvre, isn't it?
Okay, so it's all cut to size now, so now we're just going to stick it down with some spray adhesive. Not actually sure if that's like the best stuff to use, but this stuff literally sticks like glue.
Alright, do like a cross. Alright, like that. Ella.
My name, it says
Quick,
Els.
then.
That's swimming. I mean, even if it doesn't stick, it doesn't matter too much because we're going to have stuff built on top of it. It's not going to like lift up like Aladdin's carpet.
Why does it look wonky? What happened?
I don't know, nothing's perfect.
Alright.
Goliath.
No boo pin.
No!
Babe.
Door test.
Bye.
Woo! Sorry.
Yeah, they're fine.
Now to lay out our floor.
Yay!
Our actual floor, like the nice floor, the expensive floor. So I'd say that our biggest flaw in our How Not to Build a Van series is that we never ever have everything that we need. Ever. Today was obviously just going to be a practice layout anyway, and this is the style of floor that we're having. We need to get primer to basically waterproof our plywood floor, and then we can actually start laying it. And we also need to get 2 more boxes because Steph and I don't know how to work out square feet.
We didn't have to do maths.
Good morning, guys. I think that today is probably going to require a lot of coffee because I start the electrics. Steph will be laying our floor, which requires a lot of concentration. So today will be fueled by caffeine. I've been measuring out our wooden batons to go here up on our ceiling, and Steph has been getting stuck in with the floor and is officially now stuck on.
did just film that last thing in time lapse, so I don't know if Elle's going to put it in, but yeah, whoops. Basically, what I was saying, I have done as much as I can of the floor without having to cut anything, which it says to do that first of all, then to go on to the cutting. The next bit is to do this bit along here, but immediately I need to cut something because it doesn't fit because the wall is in the way. My brain's not working this morning, so I'm trying to work out how much of the corner I need to cut off in order for it to fit here. We're gonna have a trim on this, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's a bit wonky.
It's good though, babe. Oh, I love it. I love our new floor. So now that we've got our decorative flooring down, we thought that we'd start with the batons and structuring out our van.
And we thought this was going to be the easy part.
Yeah, we actually did.
So I'm measuring these batons that are going to go vertical between our horizontal batons that are lining our roof, and then that's where our cladding's going to go. So each of them are obviously different sizes because that's just how we roll. Nothing, you know, is quite right. I think we're going to have a bit of a wonky van, but she is wonky anyway. Whilst Els is off picking up some more supplies because, like we said previously, we never have enough of everything that we need. So we have run out of our nails. Nope, sorry. They're called screws. Els keeps going mental at me for calling them nails. I don't know why I call them nails, but I feel like the pressure to call them screws, their actual name. Yeah, that's their actual name. But the pressure to call them screws is making me call them nails even more. Literally the worst at this. Most rubbish. Els always says to me longer strokes, but they just get stuck. So, this is what I was talking about. This is the wooden batons that are running along our roof, and then these are gonna go, please fit, please fit. Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, no, it does fit. Like that. In between so that we can fit our cladding on this bit. Ow. What?
How? How?
Oh, I don't know, I just got my foot caught in the cloth.
Dear Wix, your drill bits are shit. Right, I called my granddad because he's like my saving grace for everything, and explained to him why do the drill. Like I was saying to him, why do the drill bits keep on snapping? And I think that he thinks that I'm putting too much pressure in. So when I'm doing it, I'm like proper trying to put pressure in. But obviously when you're drilling through metal, they're going to get hot as well, and then if I'm putting too much pressure in, that's probably why I've snapped 5 bits. So I'm going to take his advice now, and hopefully this last drill bit will see through the rest of it and not snap. Thanks, Grandad. Yeah, so to cut a long story short, that drill bit broke as well, so called it a day, went to B&Q and got some presents. We used to get really, really excited about other kind of presents, but now we get excited about new tools for the van. So recommended by Genoway, said to us a while ago, get a table saw.
And every other person.
And every other person that's building a van, yeah. But we did put it off for a while, and
Where does it go?
we're now getting to the point where we're going to be building, framing, and this is probably going to be a lot more handy than a hand saw.
Ta-da!
How do we use it?
Anybody got any idea as to how the hell we set this up?
in the end. It's the right, babes. We've got this.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Matt. It can't be any harder than IKEA flat pack furniture.
Yeah, because flat pack furniture can actually cut your fingers off.
It's not plugged in, silly. So we called my best mate Carleen because she actually has one of these and knows how to use it. So now we're going to plug it in.
How do you make it go? Wait, when does this come up?
That comes up automatically.
When you go down, it comes.
Just trust it.
Oh, it's scary.
You've got this, babes. Look.
Oh, you've got to use that at the same time?
Yeah.
Look at that nice straight cut.
Oh.
Right, like 3 or 4 goes practicing, and then next you'll be building shells.
Yeah. Or a camper van.
You'll get quite confident with it, like fairly quickly.
Do another one. Do another one, babes.
At first, like, you know, lesbians with power tools.
Lesbians with power tools.
You,
Towards the end of this week, I feel like the van build got a bit more stressful. Like, we were working long days into the night. That sounds really dramatic, but like wet, cold weather. We have no idea what we're doing, and we're doing our very, very best. So there were a lot of like tense moments trying to plan what we're doing, trying to make sure that things are perfect. But there is no such thing as perfect when you're doing your van build. So I think bear that in mind. Like, don't be disheartened if you are doing a van build and things aren't going right. Just persevere. I feel like today's a bit of a glum day because we went through 5 drill bits yesterday trying to drill our battens in, and then we went and got some more today, and then it was working obviously, but where we vapor barriered over our metal struts, it's been like trial and error to see if we can get it in the right place. And then every time we drill through our vapor barrier, we've obviously then got to reseal it. So it's been testing, I think is the right word. Am I right, babe? But as an update, the battening is coming along despite the many stressful moments.
getting there.
Getting there. What we got for dinner tonight?
Takeaway?
So after a lot of back and forth, a lot of head banging, a lot of arguments, we've now decided that we are going to go forward with an overhead above the driver and passenger. Steph's come up with a plan, put our heads together to kind of think of how we can make this the easiest way possible, considering our front is very, very curved on the van. This probably isn't the best way to try and frame out, but do we ever do things the best way? No. Steph's been like banging on about this pocket hole jig thing. She ordered it from Amazon and it arrived today, so she's really excited to use it. I said you're in charge of that because I have no idea how to use it. Oh, it's raining.
We just had this delivered. It's called a pocket hole jig, and it's what you use to basically, I don't know how to explain it without showing you.
But that's fine.
But I'll show you. So you put this on here like that, and obviously this isn't attached at the time, and then you use your drill. You get like a drill bit like this, and you drill into there, and it creates this little pocket which you can then drill directly into. So it saves you having screws on show.
And it did say, didn't it, like that we had to use specific
Pocket hole
screws, but we've managed to do it.
Yeah, that's just normal screws. That's 32 mil there.
Yeah.
So the reason that I've got this is obviously there's a number of things that are going to be difficult to drill or screw in once it's in the van. So if we've pre-drilled these pocket holes, it means that it makes it easier that we can just attach it whilst in the van. So for example, I'm putting together the frame for our overhead, which goes in here. And initially, this was attached. Me and Els just tried to put it up, and it's too wide because obviously the van and all of its curves go in and out. Where it wants to fit is wider than where we bring it in from. So I've had to take it apart, but because we've got this pocket hole jig now, I can attach these to the bottom of here, create pockets, put it up without this piece in, and then attach it to this piece once it's in the van because I've got the pocket holes and I can drill straight into it. So as we said earlier, we thought that this next stage was probably going to be the easiest part, just putting the batons up, but it turns out it's probably been the hardest part of this journey so far. So as you've seen, we actually haven't finished the batoning, but we will continue that next week now that we've got the pocket jig and we've just got to order some more wood, and then we'll be finished.
So that concludes this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. We have just hit 300 subscribers. So if you are watching this and you haven't already subscribed, please do. Next time on How Not to Build a Camper Van.